Alright, this video I want to speak about the dangers of the power twister. I recently found out about this new power twister. It's a very high quality power twister that actually has readings on how difficult it is to do it. So this is an 80 kilogram power twister. It's the heaviest, the hardest one that this manufacturer makes so far. And it's a very difficult power twister to do, and I never tried something like this before until I got this one. And all the other ones are just very easy, but this one is extremely difficult. But there are some dangers involved, you know, because I was excited to get this product and I was using it. I was trying my hardest to do the most that I can, and I was using it multiple times in one day, and then I use it again the next day, and then use it again the day after that. And I've just noticed that it just wore down on my muscles and my joints, and I still haven't recovered yet. And I just keep basically re-injuring myself because I keep doing it too much, and I gotta take some time off. And I realized that, you know, I probably shouldn't really use this one until maybe once a month or something, because that's how hard it is. It's really tough on the joints, you know, because basically this thing is really hard to bend at first, and you got to use a lot of effort just to initially bend it. And with that initial bend, what it does, it puts a lot of tension on the wrists, and then it puts a lot of tension on the elbows. It just puts a lot of tension on the forearms, on the shoulders. You know, it's just very difficult. You know, and I recommend that if you do use something like this, you got to be careful. And another thing is, you know, with these different versions, at these different you know, difficulty levels, we tend to want to just go, you know, jump to the hardest one and try it, and we don't realize the risks involved. Essentially, this probably is a little bit too difficult. It's like basically like heavy weightlifting. When you use something like difficult like this, it's like putting a lot of weight on the squat rack or putting a lot of weight in the bench press. It's hard on the body, you know, and it's better to use, it's safer to use a lighter weight power twister to build up towards something like this. But even when you are pretty strong, it's still really tough on the muscles and the joints. And you know, I had a lot of pain today, and you know, other days where it's like pain from my bicep to my forearm to my elbow, all the way down my entire arm. I feel pain, you know, just basically like overuse. And you know, basically it's just something that is a concern, you know, if you overdo it, and you got to be careful. You know, this is an excellent training tool, but if you get one that's too much for you, it's really hard on the body, and it's probably better to get something that's not as difficult. But you know, I have this desire to kind of like better myself and try to, you know, get better, but at the same time, it could put me in jeopardy of injuring myself, which I have injured myself, and I just need to relax and take some time off of this especially, and just basically don't overdo it. You know, it's like trying to max out in the bench press pretty much, and you shouldn't be maxing out every day or multiple times a day. You need to take some time to rest in between. You know, so this is my feedback on it, and just to let everybody know, so then they train more, they train safer, you know. But this is the one, you know, it's a very high quality power twister. This is the 80 kilogram. They got a 60 kilogram, which is a step below this, which is extremely difficult as well. Then they got the 50 kilogram, they got the 40 kilogram, and they got the 30 kilogram. So if you do get this product, make sure you get the right one for you. Make sure it's not too difficult, otherwise it could cause injury, you know, and that's not what we want. We don't want to be injured. So, and if you do get the heavy duty one, be careful how often you use it. Give yourself some time to rest in between.